Good evening. So, today we will see how we can break the price effect into two different things. One is the substitution effect and another is the income effect. So, we'll draw two different price scenario and we'll try to figure out how a consumer moves when price effect takes place. So, first of all, we will assume two goods system. So just let us draw the two good system curve. So we have drawn a two good system curve, okay, good x and good y. So let us also label this system as good x and good y. So this is my good x and this is my good y. Okay, so this is my y and this is my x. Now we will draw a price curve for this two good. Okay, so now let us draw a price curve for these two goods. So say initially the price curve is like that. Okay, we are using green color to show the initial price line. Okay, so say this is my initial price line. So we will name it as PL, as PL, PL, and this is O. So as the price of good X falls, we know this portion OL will increase. So we can see a new price line. If the price of good X falls, we can see a new price line. Now let us also draw the new price line. So obviously this price line will be flatter. So we have drawn the new price line and this price line is flatter than the previous one. So we can name the PL prime for this price line. So initially, if we can see the indifference curve, so say the indifference curve was at equilibrium at a point E for the price line PL. So say this was my indifference curve 1, IC1, and you can see it is equilibrium at a point E in this price line. So if we just see this equilibrium point, we can say that consumer is buying, let us say, OM amount of good X and ON amount of good Y. Okay, OM amount of good X and ON amount of good Y. Now as the condition has been changed, so now the consumer obviously at a higher indifference curve because the real income of the consumer has increased. So let us draw that indifference curve. Say that indifference curve uh, is like this. This is my IC2, and if I can draw the scenario, it is, suppose it is E prime. So consumer is buying ON dash amount of good Y and he is also buying OM dash amount of good X. So you can see there is an increase in consumption of both the goods, good Y as well as good X. Now the total shift, that is from E to E dash, is actually the price effect. The price effect, that is the change in consumptions of the consumer due to change in price of X. Now this price effect can be you know divided as the substitution effect and the income effect. Substitution effect and the income effect. Because as soon as the price of good X falls, the real income of the consumer will increase for the same money income. Okay, so the change is due to two things. One is the price of X falls, so relative price of good Y will obviously rise. So due to relative price of good Y will rise. Therefore, the consumer will substitute good X for good Y. Okay, the consumer will substitute, for this reason the consumer will substitute good X for Y. So that substitution is always a positive for good X and negative for good Y. That means for the only substitution effect, the consumption of good X will increase and the consumption of good Y will decrease. But here we can see that after completion of this entire price effect, the consumption of good Y and the consumption of good X both have increased. So how we can separate this substitution effect and the income effect? So therefore, there was a solution that the real income which has been increased by the reduction of the price of good X will have to be compensated by the consumer. So what we will do, we will bring back the consumer to the to the earlier end difference curve. Okay, to do the same, to do the thing, what we can do, we can draw a same price line parallel to the price line PL prime, so that the price ratio of the X and Y will be same as of thus as of it is in PL prime, but the income will decrease. So what we can do, we can draw a parallel line at the same end difference curve, So now let us draw that line. I'm running out of color actually, so let us draw with this pink. So you can see this is parallel of the budget line PL prime, and let us give us a name A, B. This is a hypothetical budget line, so that the consumer remains at end difference curve 1, and we can see here the consumer is cutting. So if this can be named as E double prime, and if we see the consumptions scenario at when the consumer is at E double prime, pardon my bad drawing, this is N double prime, and you can see this can be named as M double prime. So if we forego the income effect, we can see the consumption of good Y decreases from N to N double prime, and the consumption of good X increases from M to M double prime. Okay, so that is the sole effect of the substitution effect. Okay, because we have nullified the income effect. Now the consumer is not at E double prime point presently, he is at E prime point. So we have to give the real income which has been increased by the fall of the price of good X to the consumer. So the first movement is E to E double prime, and this is due to the substitution effect. And the second movement is basically occurs when we give when we return the income which has been taken from the consumer earlier, and the consumer then moves from E double prime to E prime. And this is because of income effect. This is because of income effect. And you can see when the income effect also takes place, the consumer actually moving from n double prime to n prime. Here is an increase, and here also m double prime to m prime. Here is also increase in consumptions. So that is how we can, we can break the entire price effect into substitution effect and income effect. Hope you have understood this topic. Thank you.